guys, and welcome to another fragrance related video. It's me, Chinami, and today we're doing some winter fragrance related things because I wanted to talk about my deep, sensuous, sexy winter fragrances that I really love during this season and that I wear a lot at this time. And these are probably not suitable for summertime, and I tend to love my winter fragrances way more than my summer fragrances. So these are really some fragrances that I absolutely enjoy. But at first I'm gonna go off on a little tangent and just kind of a chit-chattier thing. So maybe skip to somewhere between like 2-minute mark or something if you want to skip. So basically I told you guys that I am quitting school and I was feeling a little bit bad about that, and I just wanted to kind of come here and tell you guys that I feel like it's a really good decision. I don't know, it's been a couple of days after that video that I posted up, that chit-chatty video where I talked about quitting school and getting back to work and things like that, and I actually feel a lot better right now. I feel like it was a good decision, and I felt way less depressed after I made the decision, and I do feel like it was really good for me. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that, and we are getting back to the video now. I just wanted to tell you guys so you don't have to worry about me, okay? So yeah, we're good with it, we're continuing with our life, and yeah, let's get into the fragrances, okay? So yeah, I'm so excited, one, because I just absolutely love it when I can wear my like deep, sensuous fragrances. I'm way more of that deep, dark, sensuous fragrance type of girl than I am a fresh queen. Like, I'm not a fresh, clean girl type of girl, and I just really, most of the times, like 90% of the time, I like that kind of intoxicating and deep fragrance, and I feel like many of these are gonna be on that mark. And I'm gonna start with a fragrance that I give way too little love on my channel, and this is a really versatile fragrance. This could be worn during summertime. I've actually worn it during summertime because it has some aromatic and green elements that kind of give it a little bit of freshness. So it does work during summertime also, but this is Louis Varel Extreme Oriental, and this is super pretty. It has been macerating in my collection, and it's actually gotten more of those aromatic green notes as it has macerated. It used to be way more ambery and way more coffee, spices type of fragrance, and now I feel like it's kind of macerated into something with green edge. And if you are into that kind of like ambery fragrances with a little bit of aromatic edge that are pretty unisex, I think you guys would actually love this one. So yeah, it is so sweet, it's nice, it's sexy. I think it's smacked up, unisex, maybe leaning just a little bit to masculine, just a smidge, like only a smidge, but it is so pretty. It reminds me of Oudh. I think it has some Oudh accords in it, or at least a very dark amber, and it smells like that kind of dry wood, and then those beautiful spices, Nepal spices, I call them, like garam masala type of spice, and it is so pretty. It has, I think, cardamom notes also, so it smells a little bit of cardamom, and it's just real sexy. And I don't know why, but it reminds me every time of Nepal coffee. If you've ever had coffee from Nepal, they make this kind of creamy coffee where you have garam masala and different kind of spices, then that's exactly what this smells, plus a little bit of those woody notes. And it lasts super long time on my skin, and actually nowadays it turns a little green, So if you are into green notes, maybe you would like this one. It is a little bit more masculine. Yeah, it is pretty unisex because it's sweet, but I think that it turns a little more masculine, so I think my male viewers would actually enjoy this a lot. And this is a super inexpensive fragrance. It's so good quality for the price. It's 20 euros, and absolutely, like, you gotta get it. It's so good for the price. I really like it. I was really impressed by the whole Louis Varel series. I tried many of them. Unfortunately, I only bought 2 of them because, well, money issues. but like, I wish I could have bought more because I really liked whole series. So yeah, Louis Varel Extreme Oriental. Definitely a very pretty Oriental smell. Yes, and speaking about Orientals, nice little segue. I have to mention Christopher Dark Open. This one is so pretty. Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. It's a clone for Opium by YSL. So deep Oriental, orange peel type of fragrance with all those sexy spices, a little bit of smokiness. I really find this super sexy, okay? I know that many people are turned off by Opium because it's a bit harsh. The current formulation of Opium is really harsh, and I actually like this dupe way better. And this is way cheaper. This is like 30 euros, and it is so long lasting. It's a really good dupe. I honestly feel like this is way closer to the original Opium that was released by YSL, and I just really like this. It is sexy, it is alluring, there's some like kind of like bouginess to it. I definitely feel like it's a bad bitch scent, okay? I feel like it's so pretty, and yeah, definitely wintertime appropriate. I think that this would be way too cloying during summertime, but I really enjoy it for the winter, okay? So yeah, Open by Christopher Dark. This is the bottle. Yep. Okay. Then my straight up honey fragrance, and this is a really affordable one also. I think that this goes for like 14 euros, which is insane for the like how good it is. I've used it quite a lot, as you can see. But this is Eternal Kiss by Rive, and this is a dupe for Jumbo Cotier Scandal, and I talk about this all the time. But it is so pretty. You can actually rock this during summertime if you are into those kind of really deep fragrances. And to me, what this smells like to me is these orange blossom flowers, but also deep, very raw honey. And it's so sweet. It's a little ambery in my opinion. Very, very deep, sexy, definitely feminine. This is absolutely feminine. I don't think that this would be appropriate for a man to wear, or you can wear whatever you want, but it definitely has that kind of feminine edge. So I don't think that it's a typical male scent to wear. But of course, wear what you want. But yeah, this one, it lasts a super long time. I get like 6 to 8 hours on it. It's pretty sexy, and I think that it's a must-have for people who love honey. Okay, it smells like straight up honey, with just a little bit of flowers to make it interesting, and this is definitely a sexy fragrance. And I just find it very pretty for the price. It does not smell at all alcoholic. It just smells like your honey and your orange blossom flowers, okay? So pretty, definitely. Next up, this is Elizabeth Taylor Diamonds and Rubies, and oh my god, this is my favorite floral fragrance ever, okay? I absolutely love it. It is so sexy. Sexy old school Hollywood flower bouquet with honey. It's so delicious. It's like a delicious bouquet of flowers. Very hard to explain. but so sexy, and I just absolutely think that this is one of my most feminine fragrances. It is so gorgeous, it is intoxicating, it is definitely something that comes together during like winter time. Like it really smells good. I've gotten so many compliments when I've worn it. People seem to really like this one, and I also think that it's very sexy. I find it very alluring. It's also good for layering with fragrances that are a little woodier. I do think that it kind of brings that kind of woody floral element to it. I think that it's very old school Hollywood, and I just absolutely love this, and it's pretty cheap also. I guess you can get it for like 20 to 30 euros, and it's definitely worth the price in my opinion. It lasts at least 8 hours on my skin, and I find it to be very sexy. So yeah, Diamonds and Rubies by Elizabeth Taylor. It's a vintage fragrance, but it is so gorgeous. Absolutely okay. Next up, Majd Al Sultan by Asdaaf, and this is an absolute beast, okay? It's a beast, woody, sexy, incensey, smoky, absolutely like your dry wood fragrance. And this is masculine, okay, but I like it. It has so cool, like this kind of dark smoky incense in it that I absolutely think is very mysterious and sexy and wonderful. And the fragrance has two different kind of phases, which I like. It first goes through that kind of dark and smoky phase, and then it dries down into this kind of dry wood and a little bit of vanilla in the background, and it's so sexy, it's so nice. I think that many people would like this if they like that kind of bonfire smoke type of elements, then definitely this is a must-have for you. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this fragrance during winter time, and honestly every time I get that kind of like craving for incense, like I go for this one because it's so incensey, it's sexy, it's a little masculine, but I don't care, I like it that way. Definitely leans more masculine than feminine, but yeah, I had to mention this one because it's super sexy. People say that it is quite similar to Maison Margiela by the fireplace. Yeah, by the fireplace, okay. Had to thought about that for a minute, what was it, but yeah, definitely a good one. Then next up, Afnan Supremacy Incense. And again, we're talking about that dark, deep incense. And this is a super interesting fragrance. It is a dupe for Amouage Interlude Man. And I've heard that it's a pretty good dupe, but by itself, like a standalone fragrance, I think that this is a very unique one. It is definitely leaning more masculine. It is a dark, kind of like birch wood, dry burnt birch wood fragrance. It smells like burnt birch wood. That dark, sexy smokiness, a little bit of some aquatic notes, like just a tad bit aquatic in the background, and you get very dark leather. And if you are not into leather, I don't think you would enjoy this, but if you like dark smoke and leather, then you would enjoy this. I get these kind of cravings for leather, and when I do, like 50% of the time it's this one that I will gravitate towards. 50% of the time it's another fragrance that I'm gonna show you in a minute. But yeah, for my leather cravings, I do absolutely like this one, and this is super beastly. You get like 24 hours with one spray, and I'm not kidding, it is absolutely like a huge beast. It is probably one of the most long-lasting fragrances in my whole collection. So yeah, definitely a run for your money. And this is Afnan Supremacy Incense, okay? Cool. Then we've got a fragrance that I'm wearing today because I wanted to have like pretty woody neutral unisex fragrance, and that to me is Ameer Oudh Intense. And this one, even though the name says intense, it is not intensely oudhy. It is very pretty oud, very wearable oud, okay? It does smell like smoky wood and kind of like that dry sauna wood, but it is so pretty, it is so well balanced. It really does have that kind of like bonfire type of smell. I really like it. It's just exactly like dry wood. And if you like that kind of notes, if you like the smell of just cut wood, then you would probably like this one. And it has a little bit of smokiness just to give it some interest, and it's a very long-lasting fragrance. I think that this is one of the kind of like crowd-pleasing fragrances that many people are gonna like. This is also a very nice beginner oud, like if you're just getting into oud notes, you might enjoy this one. And I definitely love it for winter fragrance days because it is super appropriate for this time of the year. So yeah, also a very good fragrance for autumn. I think that this has definitely like autumn vibes also. It's very warm, it's very inviting, really like it, okay? So this is Lattafa's Ameer Oudh Intense. And last but not least, my other leather fragrance that I really love, and this is also by Lattafa. So this is Velvet Rose, and I've talked and talked and talked about this fragrance, but I just really like it. I'm so happy that I got it. It smells like suede leather with beautiful pink roses, and oh my god, I just really love it. I think it's super unique, I think it's sexy. Whenever I get that leather craving and I want to be romantic at the same time, I go for this fragrance. It is so sexy in my opinion. It is modern, it is different than anything that I've ever tried, and I just really find it absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, whenever I have this kind of craving for a juicy rose and leather at the same time, like I go for this one. And it is perfect name for it, like Velvet Rose. It does kind of feel like velvety suede leather with just a gorgeous pink rose. So this color, everything about it, presentation is top notch. Like it does kind of smell like it looks like. I don't know how to say that, but it's so pretty. And honestly, like I've used it quite a lot, and I have not had this for a long time, but I've used it many times, and I really gravitate towards it during winter time. It's maybe a little bit too heavy for summer because of that leather note in it, but I tend to think that this is otherwise very pretty, sexy autumn and winter fragrance, okay? So yeah, definitely Velvet Rose by Lattafa. So yeah, those were my current favorite winter fragrances, and I hope you guys got inspired by this video. If you're not subscribed already, maybe you should subscribe to my channel. I make fragrance videos all the time. Definitely love making them, and it's one of my passions. I really love fragrances. I got a couple of fragrances coming my way. I ordered a few, and I can't wait to get them and review them with you guys. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. And I see you guys in my next video. Bye!